Hey guys, so I wanted to tell you about your science assignment today. So this is continuing work on our weather and climate report that we're working on. This little guy right here. And we are going to be working on a part of the report called the Northern and Southern Hemisphere. You can see it right there. So in your folder, you're going to have these 3 pieces of paper. All right? And what I want you to do is complete the graph. So I'll show you what I mean. So here is the Northern and Southern Hemisphere picture, and there's 4 places. You probably remember these. There's Nain, Canada, Paris, France, Montevideo, Uruguay, and Ushuaia, Argentina. And I want you to note there's the equator, cutting our globe in half. There's our northern hemisphere and our southern hemisphere. Now that you've looked at that map real well, you're going to go to the second part. This is the second page. Yours will probably be stapled, like so, just so we're keeping it all together. Now, you're going to go to the second page and going to read the directions. Below is a table of average temperatures for June and December for the 4 locations marked on the picture of the globe, the ones we just pointed out. Create a bar graph for this data using the template on the next page. June in Montevideo, Uruguay is completed for you as an example. So this is very similar to what we did in class when we used colored crayons and we made the graph. This is very similar to what we did. So the next part is when you have finished your bar graph, answer the question below. Don't worry about this question. We will do this in class. Here, I'll even put a Post-it note on mine so you can remember. Do in class. So don't do this question. Wait. But you're going to take this data and you're going to graph it. So if you need to, take the staple out so that you can have those 2 pages sitting right there if you need to. You might not need to. But if you had both the data and the chart sitting right there in front of you, it'd be a little easier. So, forgot to tell you, this table is going to go right in here in your report. This is going to be the second part right below our climate zone map. These are looking so cool. I'm so proud of you guys and all the work you've been doing on these. So I'm going to put my data chart right here, and I'm going to put my table right here that I'm going to put my bar graph on. So here is all of my data. Here is where I'm going to graph it. So I've got Montevideo, Uruguay already graphed. So Montevideo, Uruguay was 54 degrees in June, and it's going to be 70 degrees in December. So I'm going to make a little bar with a pencil. We're going to color code it in class, so you don't need to worry about doing anything but just a nice blank bar graph, okay? And I'll show you what I mean. So 70 degrees in December. Here's my numbers. So I know that my bar is going to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, because I'm starting at 10, so I can't just count up like that. I want to get to 70 right here. See where it is? 70 right there. All right. So I'm going to make my bar graph right there. Okay, there's my bar, and I'm done with that one. So now I'm going to go on to Paris, France. Now, Paris, France is 74 degrees in June. So I'm going to go, there's 70 degrees, and I want to do Paris, France in June. So I know that it's going to be a little bit higher than 74. So there's my 80. So kind of the middle of that would be like right in here. And 74, it's just a little below half. So I'm going to go like this. it's not the straightest, but that's okay. We're going to be all right with that. So there's 74 degrees. And then my Paris, France in December is going to be 47 degrees. So I'm going to go for, here's December. I'm going to go up to 47 degrees right here. Boom. There's 47 degrees. It's not, well, actually, that's more like 45. So I'm going to go up just a little bit more. 47. There it is. There's my Paris, France in December. All right, so that's what you're going to do. Finish out the rest. Nain, Canada, and Ushuaia, Argentina. They're all right there. Go ahead and chart them. Then bring it back to class. Just put it all in your folder and bring it back to class, and then we'll finish the rest. All right, that's it. You're set, and I'll see you soon.